What to do when someone is ignoring you. Surprisingly, feeling ignored hurts. It's possible that you'll find yourself thinking about the individual frequently and wondering what went wrong or what you might do to make things right. Being neglected over time might decrease your happiness and sense of self-worth. Don't worry, I previously had the same thoughts, but I could resolve it, and I'll now assist you in doing the same. Here's a certain technique to get the person ignoring you to start thinking differently about you by making them feel like a loser. Number 1, if the individual is ignoring you, don't try to talk to them. Do you chase them persistently and make an effort to reach out to them even though they continue to ignore you? Then you must force yourself to refrain from spending too much time with them. You're just making things worse rather than fixing them. Thus, refrain from doing such things and allow them some time to reflect. It's okay if you miss that individual who's absent or if you feel lonely as a result of their ignorance. Let them recognize their sorrow and come to their own realization of what they're doing wrong and why they are ignoring you. Let them think about the matter on their own. Don't be the one trying to fix things. Allow your absence to give them the impression that they are doing something wrong with you. Number 2, find new people to be around. When someone intentionally ignores you, a void is created. This is especially true if the person is someone close to you or someone you love dearly. That's why one of the most efficient methods to ignore someone who tends to ignore you is to surround yourself with new people. It's not like you can simply go to Trader Joe's and buy a new group of friends, though. Finding a new person to date or making friends and intimate ties is difficult. It may be a hit or miss procedure with many disappointments and dead ends. The good news is that going out there, socializing, and being more receptive to meeting new people are worthwhile in and of themselves as you broaden your horizons and gain greater self-assurance. Number 3, keep calm and carry on. It's simple to get upset, depressed, or overly reactive depending on who is ignoring you and why. Make an attempt to do the opposite instead. Keep calm and carry on. Don't talk to them, just act normal. If it's an ex, stop checking your messages and social media constantly and try your best to divert your attention. Number 4, ghost them hard. You don't need to beg for someone's attention if they are ignoring you for no reason. Just ignore them in return. What they deserve is that. Ghosting someone is one of the greatest methods to ignore someone who simply ignores you. Here's what I'm saying. Just ghost them fully for a longer period of time if a girl or man you adore isn't responding to your texts. Ghost them, then move on. Whether in person or online, make them aware of the awkward silence. Prove to them that you not only received the message, but also pushed forward and continued living your life. You'll be heard clearly by them. Number 5, leave them on reading. To ghost someone with a twist is one of the toughest methods to ignore someone who intentionally ignores you. You quickly reject your natural tendency to be grateful, happy, and receptive if they decide to break their habit of ignoring you and send you a message or indication of interest in rekindling your interest. And you do the opposite. You don't block them or act furious in any way. That would be too much satisfaction for this person. Make sure to read what they send before dismissing it, as opposed to simply disregarding what they say to you via text or message. This is essentially a strategy to ignore them while simultaneously letting them know for sure that you are doing so and making them wonder why. It usually takes doing this at least a few times before you begin seeing the power dynamic change. Why in the hell should someone who is choosing to ignore you have the last say on a matter when you can ignore them even more? Number 6, give your life a direction and a goal. Nothing to worry about when a person you once had a strong connection with but who no longer wants to connect with you ignores you. Take things as they are. Just because someone isn't there for you or doesn't want to be with you shouldn't mean that your life comes to an end. Set a goal for yourself, put your attention on your work and yourself, and start living. Because it won't be easy to wait for them to return. Time will pass. Spend your time better by taking care of yourself. Number 7, go on fresh dates. Going on new dates should be your go-to action if you're being neglected by someone you like. It's possible that you don't feel like doing this much and that your chances of meeting a new person you really connect with are little to none. But this is one of the best ways to ignore someone who totally ignores you. You are meeting new people and going forward in your romantic life. Instead of being a victim, you're choosing to be a winner. I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching.